There's a rematch clause, people, so get ready for 2 fights. But, yes, and after I beat him the second time, I probably would ask the WBA to let me go up to 140.
It's a waste. Till y'all prove yourself to, you feel me? That's what, to me.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory. Over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the... Yeah, I've been telling y'all that.
Roach quickly made it clear what he wanted after getting a highly anticipated rematch. With Gervonta Tank Davis, the current WBA super featherweight champ, is eager to settle the score after their first fight ended in a draw. Roach has been outspoken on social media and in interviews, showing his confidence and drive. With fans eagerly awaiting this exciting match, Roach is ready to prove he can beat Davis and make his mark in boxing history.
I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed
Right.
for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we taking?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's going to be soon. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
Lamont Roach has openly shared his excitement for a rematch with Gervonta Davis after their disputed majority draw on March 1st. The bout, held at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, ended with one judge scoring at 115 to 113 for Davis, while the other just scored at 114 to 114, resulting in a draw.
Guy from a division lower moves up and gives Tank Davis his toughest fight. I thought beating him on the inside, making him miss, putting offense behind defense after making him miss, being more active. Obviously, Tank's going to have the edge in power. Tank is going to have the edge in power strikes. I think ultimately the stats spoke to that. I don't think that this was a disaster. I think it'd be strong to call it a disaster. The fight was not great up front. The fight was not great in the middle, but it was very good. Not amazing, but definitely very good down the stretch.
A key moment in round 9 caused debate when Davis knelt after a jab from Roach. However, the referee didn't call it a knockdown, explaining that grease in Davis's eyes was to blame. Davis later shared that his hair had been styled just 2 days before the fight, and the grease in his hair mixed with sweat, causing irritation in his eyes. This, he said, was why he had to take a knee.
Are fair. I think they're fair. I think 115, 113 in either direction is probably okay. For Lamont Roach, his stock goes up, I think, a significant amount, given how he was able to push Tank, land on Tank, make this the toughest fight of Tank's 31 pro fight career by far. I think he did himself a lot of favors. What are we going to do with Tank Davis now? I mean, it's not like he looked bad. Some of you guys had pointed out he might have had an injury somewhere around that 6th round. He didn't mention it to BC, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have it.
Roach, thinking he won the fight, immediately called for a rematch. He said, "I want to become a multi-division world champion, and this fight will help build the legacy I'm aiming for."
Gervonta Davis gets a controversial draw against Lamont Roach. 2025 NYC. Both men start the fight wrapped in caution tape while downloading using their powerful Intel Core processors. Tank then begins playing a game of Tom and Jerry as he scurries around the ring, baiting Roach to chase him. Lamont soon starts landing sharp counters as he times Tank, who's dropping low. But Gervonta's cannon straight left soon finds its way home like it's using Google Maps. However, Roach also continues touching Tank with counters during their exchanges. But the Baltimore native's straight left keeps repeatedly connecting like AT&T, walloping Lamont as he angles around him with the geometric brilliance of Pythagoras. By round 6, though, Davis has taken control by investing in the breadbasket like he's a Stella Doro stockholder, while also cracking Roach's Liberty Bell like they're in Philly. But at this point, Lamont's titanium-dipped chin is rearing its head. They then jump in the phone booth like Clark Kent, which sees Roach land 4 buckshots to every one of Gervonta's grenades. Lamont proceeds to impose his will and tenacity as Tank stays mostly frozen in his earmuff guard. Roach then lands a stun gun counter that resets Davis like a Windows 95 reboot. The DMV natives begin trading liver damage like they're passing around a fifth of Everclear. In round 8, Lamont detonates an atom bomb counter that blasts Tank backwards like he ran face first into an electric fence. The fight then steps into the Twilight Zone in the next round as Tank willingly takes a knee like he's proposing. The ref then begins counting. Tank then immediately gets up to have his face wiped. Shockingly, the ref stops the count and informs the judges it's not a knockdown, baffling everyone as taking a knee must
Lamont Roach Jr. took to social media to stir up more controversy, posting a cryptic but confident tweet. Word is your favorite fighter is about to be 30-1, not 30-0. This tweet, which quickly went viral among boxing fans, suggested that Roach was confident about his appeal and hinted that Davis's unbeaten streak might end soon.
Performance for sure. I'm definitely happy with my performance. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won. And I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds, and even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. So I don't think there's any excuse for me not to win tonight, but that's just how the cookie crumbled.
There's a few things I want to dissect about the fight. Let's just start off with the beginning. It seemed like a little bit of a cagey opening on both behalves, both of you just trying to figure each other out. What was your initial thoughts of those first 3, 4, 5 rounds whilst you were both getting to grips with each other?
Just getting the information, seeing how he reacted to certain stuff. I'm pretty sure he was trying to do the same thing. And he's an excellent fighter. He's undefeated for a reason. With a 97% knockout, I mean, it ain't that no more. But you know what I'm saying. But with a 90% knockout ratio and everything like that, it take a little thinking in there. It's a thinking man's game, especially when it's on that type of level. So that's what I went out there and did.
I was in the hotel last night and I was talking to Roberto about the fight, and he said to me, it's incredibly important, Matt, you throw with Tank, and it was a conversation he was having with your team that you don't just sit and wait and try and counter, you throw with him, and you certainly did that. You stood there in the pocket, you traded with him, and he also reminded me of when we did our interview earlier in the week at the workouts. You said you can't fear somebody like Tank, you have to let him know that you're going there to win. Talking about those moments in the pocket, trading with him, what was going through your mind and why you felt in those moments it was the right thing to do?
Honestly, that's how I train. I feel like one of my strong points is exchanging in the pocket. I have a very good eye, very good defense. I'm able to counter and return shots, and I think that's what I did very well.
Even though Roach is strongly pushing for a rematch, Gervonta Davis has made it clear he isn't focused on fighting Roach right now. After their controversial draw, which Roach has officially appealed, Davis dismissed the idea of an immediate rematch, saying he has other plans for his next fight. While he praised Roach's skills and toughness, Davis remained confident that he had done enough to win and didn't see the need to give Roach another chance at his WBA lightweight title. This has only fueled Roach's determination to keep demanding a rematch, insisting the rivalry isn't over.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute.
The controversy surrounding the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight has heated up, with the New York State Athletic Commission now officially reviewing the result. Reports from Boxing Kingdom reveal that technical issues delayed the commission's review of the 9th round incident when Davis took a knee. Many believe that this moment should have been ruled a knockdown in Roach's favor.
Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
And a round going on, so Gervonta Davis backs up, takes a knee, momentary, runs to the corner. Obviously, we now know it was Reese that he said was burning his eye, gets it wiped off. Steve Willis, referee, comes over. I don't really know if he was ready to administer a count. I think he was very confused.
He started the count, Lewis.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. For me, I don't like. I don't. Does he say? Because I was trying to look at the video.
Sent. So first of all, if you back up before Gervonta Davis took the knee, you had Lamont Roach firing 3 punches. A right hand. I watched it like 1,000 times in the last couple of days. He threw a right hand and he threw 2 quick left hands behind it.
Boxing Kingdom also tweeted, "The drama continues. The New York Commission is now reviewing the outcome of Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. They mentioned that technical issues prevented a real-time review of the no knockdown call. Lamont Roach believes the result could be changed in his favor. This rematch is becoming huge. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis has talked about wanting to retire from boxing, stating he wants to focus on his mental health and personal growth. He admitted that the sport had built aggression in him, which he now wants to manage. Especially as a father of 2 daughters, Davis said, "I want to go to therapy. I want to clear my mind so I never even think about fighting again." His decision highlights his commitment to becoming a more peaceful person outside the ring, putting therapy and self-improvement ahead of his boxing career.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Before leaving boxing, Davis has made it clear he wants to face certain opponents. Among those on his list are Devin Haney, Shocker Stevenson, and Teofimo Lopez. This shows that despite talk of retiring, Davis still has big fights in mind. If these matchups take place, they could further strengthen his legacy as one of the greatest fighters of his generation.
So realistically, how much longer do you see yourself being a fighter? How many more years you think?
It depends. I got some people I want to get.
Like who?
I don't want to say their names, but
Just say yes or no. Haney?
yes,
Lomachenko?
yes,
Teofimo?
yes. Not really so much to Teofimo.
Not so much.
Nah.
How come?
Cause it's like, I don't know, just he ain't really like. I mean, if the fight like prevents itself, then yeah. But other than that,
It's not on your list.
Yeah, it's not on my. He's not.
Kambosos? No. Is there anyone I'm missing, or is that it?
Yeah, but I don't want to say his name.
Shakur?
Yeah.
That's another one.
Davis has now explained the controversial moment in his fight with Lamont Roach Jr., the unexpected knee he took in the 9th round. According to Davis, it wasn't caused by a strong punch from Roach, but rather a vision problem due to hair grease.
When you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that. But it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the. I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
His explanation has gotten mixed reactions from fans and experts. Some believe that, regardless of the reason, the moment should have been called a knockdown.
What the hell happened to Gervonta Davis, huh? He got some grease in his hair. It was the lady that she put too much grease in my hair, and that's the reason why I took a knee. I ain't lying to y'all. Why y'all booing me for? Y'all remember the movie Coming to America? Was Gervonta Davis using the Soul Glow? It's just a Soul Glow, feeling all so silky smooth. Just let it shine through, baby. That gotta be one of the most embarrassing moments in boxing history. How the hell you go down saying that the grease, know what happened, that the grease, stop, it's not funny. Why y'all booing me? I'm telling you the truth. That woman put a lot of grease in my hair. Yo, damn Tanky, come on now.
What do you think about the controversy surrounding the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. fight? Should Davis give Roach an immediate rematch, or did he do enough to win? Share your opinions in the comments below.